What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you all again. Let's talk about a couple that are probably getting a lot of your interest right now. Starbox that just IPO'd today, and we were going to combine this one with GCT as well. So I think if you were in GCT, you probably jumped over into Starbox, or you will have them both, and you want to be updated on both of them. What's going on? Where could we go? And what's the worst possible scenario, I guess. So let's talk about it. If it sounds like something you're interested in, if you don't mind hitting the like button, it really does help out with the algorithms, and I will get right into the information. As always, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. It's just for entertainment purposes only, so let's be entertained. Alright, if you are interested in Starbox, we'll talk about that first, then we'll go into GCT, so you're welcome to just skip ahead if you don't care about Starbox. What I did like, and now I got allocated a very small amount. I think they gave me like 9 shares whenever it came, so the run was amazing, right? So then from there, what do? You wait. You don't want to be chasing these kind of things. You never know what's going to happen. So you had a good opportunity to take money. I hope some of you did. I think some of you probably made an absolute killing today, and that's awesome. You know, you can just walk away happy. But some of you may not have sold, and some of you may have chased it a little bit. So now you're here, and so we want to talk about it just to see what's going on. What I do like is we almost got pretty much a double bottom off of this $10.10 range. So if you were waiting for where it was going to base and maybe where it was going to turn around, you were watching that RSI all day, it wasn't really doing a whole lot of anything after the, the initial run up. It just looked like it was falling and falling, and you got a little bit of a bounce there for a brief moment, but it didn't hold. So now what I like about these is they usually aren't done. There's usually some sort of action that goes on in the after hours pre-market and a little bit thereafter. So I'm still curious. What I did was I wanted to see it get above 1350, and it did that, and then I wanted to see it get above 15, and it did that. So right now I have a position at right around $15. I think it's $15.16. Do not copy me. I don't make the best decisions all the time, but I am okay with cutting my losses, and I do have a stop loss. So I'm not going to ride it back down to zero. I'm not going to diamond hand this thing, but I do think that there might be a trade here to get where I was getting back in. So I hope so. As of right now, I could be about 17 cents red. So I'm going to see what happens, but right here I do think is going to be a nice level of support and resistance at $15.60. Want to see how it responds right around there. Are we going to get rejected? Is it going to come back down? $10.10. If you hit that again, be very cautious, because that is probably going to be a fallout zone from there. I mean, it bounced. So will we get a third bounce from there? I don't know. Unless day traders are just trading this channel right here between 10.10 and 15.60, I don't expect a third bounce there. It could happen, but watch 15.60. From 15.60, I think you got a pretty good run. If it can get a little bit of strength there up to $22.82, it would make sense to me that this could be a good channel as long as we can get up and above and base. So that's what I'm really watching for. How high will it go? I don't know. It could do whatever it wants. It's a smaller float as far as I know. Like 5 million shares, I believe, are out there being thrown around. What's it worth? I don't know that either, right? You could have got in pre-IPO for like $4, so I guess people paid $4, and I bet you people paid $46. So there's going to be some people trapped that are up here above you. There's probably some people with some really good averages that didn't do anything, and they're just going to ride this out, and you're kind of in there in the mix with them. So do I think that it could get a little bit of push? I mean, the RSI was finally starting to pick up, where there's not going to be a whole lot of TA that we can do on it. It does look like it formed almost a cup. Is it going to do a little handle? I would watch $13.50 range, see if it does a bounce there, and if we get a little bit of a push up. But as of right now, it looks like it has a little bit of strength, so I want to see what the crowds do with it in after hours and pre-market. Like I said, I don't do IPOs. I don't know a whole lot about IPOs. I just know that I've been seeing them perform very well lately, and so I've been keeping an eye on it. So that's Starbox. Let's just see how it holds. 1350, 1560, 2282, and 1010 being a danger zone in my opinion. GCT, on the other hand, we've been talking about this one. I've been giving you the levels. I was thinking 2381 would probably be your next bounce zone. It stopped a little shy of there, so this one I do think it's going to come down and touch 2381 probably in the near future. I mean, if we just gotta be 100% honest, it is still in a down channel, not quite as steep as we talked about it yesterday. It's starting to finally get a little bit of a slower pitch to it, but in all honesty, if it can't break out of here, it's going to be coming down. So you're probably going to figure that out by either this after hours or in the very early pre-market. It will be making its decision out of this here, and I would say more than likely that is a breakdown pattern. Can it defy the odds? Sure, it could defy the odds and break up. If people want to play off this 236 bounce, that would make sense as well. So that might be one of the few times that it's going to defy the odds and actually break to the upside of this pattern. But be very cautious, as I've been saying the whole time. Don't let your account go red on you. You probably made a really good return here in GCT, and just don't watch it all go to waste. If you're playing with the house's money, then by all means, you can do whatever you want. You're going to do whatever you want anyway. You don't care what I say. You got your own trading plan, and you're going to play it however you see fit. So just watch for these bounces, but I think 2381 is the next obvious support that you would have there. And then from there, I'm still calling out that $18 and then the $12.61. So where does it want to go from there? It's been in a couple of days of downtrend. RSI still looks like it's kind of coming down overall. Got slightly, no, it's pretty much based. So need that 1 hour to turn around. It's just sitting flat as far as everything's been going. The shorter time frame looks like it's trying to get a little bit of strength, but I mean, it could get that strength just to come back up here and tap that trend line. Doesn't mean that it's going to make that breakout. You really want to see that breakout. We don't have enough time to get a much longer RSI read on it. Like I said, the good news is it's not coming down as fast, not as steep, but that doesn't mean whenever it hits these fib levels that it won't drop hard and it won't drop quick. So just keep an eye on that and make sure that you have a trading plan in place. So I just wanted to come back, throw that out, get in touch with you guys on both of these IPOs that have been in play for the last well, I guess one was today and this one was a few days ago, but didn't want to leave you hanging. I do still have a small position in GCT, and like I said, I have a position in Starbox as well, but I'm keeping an eye on both of them because I don't want to get burned too badly in these, because I don't know what they're worth or where they're going to go or what's going to happen. Just kind of hopeful with that double bottom in Starbox and maybe a handle form and a pop. So we'll see what happens. If that doesn't happen, 1010 is going to be my danger zone, and I may very well just abort. But we will see. Thank you guys for coming back and watching another one. I always appreciate it. You're welcome to subscribe to the channel or hit that like button if you don't mind. Doesn't cost you anything. Just helps out with the algorithms. I will catch you guys in the next one. As always, stay golden, people, and may your accounts stay green.